All right, guys, and here we are at the official website for Multiversus, or MVS, as they have in the top left here. This is going to show a little bit of the game overview and what's happening here. The game is made by Player First Games, which appears to be a new studio that was actually formed for this game. So it's brand new, showing what they wanted to do out of the game and what they wanted to build from it. They're based in Los Angeles with remote members across the United States. And it looks like it's the studio of veteran developers, so this is like their first foray into it. So we just watched a trailer and the other video. Basically, it says it's multiplayer at your fingertips as you battle out in intense 2v2 matches. So it's officially 2v2. I don't think there even is a 1v1 mode for this. Up against Batman and Shaggy, try using Bugs Bunny and Arya Stark, which is a bizarre thing, but really cool thing about this platform fighter. Lets you play out your fantasy matchups in a fun co-op or head-to-head fight for supremacy. So head-to-head, maybe there is there. I mean, there has to be 1v1. I'd be surprised if there wasn't. Harley Quinn, Tom and Jerry, Finn the Human, Jake the Dog, Wonder Woman, Steven Universe, Jake the Dog, Garnet, Superman, and an extraordinary creature named Rain Dog with unique abilities. And there's lots of maps here too. And already the map looks really cool. This is the Batman stage, which I think is really awesome. You know, and you've got Alfred the Butler back there. It looks pretty neutral too. Although I'm not sure how important like neutrals will be in this case, but the design looks really clean and like really polished. Like you can tell this put a lot of work put into this. Just every single render, every single model, they have personality, they have voice acting. It just looks awesome. And there's modes here. I think right here, I'm still wondering what these blue spheres are. I think it's a Shaggy skin with like a cool tux going on, and Tom and Jerry with the cowboy outfits. And this looks to be, of course, another stage. I see Acme in the background right there. So this is probably like a Tom and Jerry stage. Or a Bugs Bunny stage, rather. Playing our innovative 2v2. Alright, so there is intense 1v1. Okay. 2v2 co-op focus experience, or the intense 1v1 and 4-player free-for-all. You can refine your skills in training mode or put your skills to the ultimate in ranked competitive. Very nice. Multiversus supports online and local play. Customization. Each character will feature many different variants and its own perk load that will change the way you play and how you synergize with your teammates. And already you can see just a smorgasbord of skins right here, which capture really the essence of the characters from the years and years before, of all the shows and cartoons they were in. Cowboy and the pirate skin there. Competitive. Multiversus posts an intense competitive experience with dedicated servers for seamless online gameplay. Rollback. These perks right here, this is gonna be interesting. I think when it comes to a competitive fighter, having perks that sort of like maybe speed you up or power you up, or different move sets, it's going to be the complexity of the game and matchups increases tremendously. For the casual and competitive audience, I mean, maybe it'll go over well, but again, that's like also very far away from Smash. And I guess you have to understand, like, this is not Smash at all. This is a brand new thing right now. It's a whole new thing. The only comparison so far that I see is that it is a platform fighter, and I assume there's going to be percents, but we'll have to see how that works too. There might not even be percents in the game. I don't think there was in the trailer. Yeah, we didn't see any percents or anything, any UI in the bottom. A growing multiverse. Of course, you have the initial roster right there with who knows how many new characters coming out. Global cosmetics. You can choose an announcer. Like Batman could be your announcer. You can choose your ring out. Like that's all, folks. So everything is completely customizable. I see a menu music thing here. I think on the top you have maybe like unlockable menu announcers, unlockable skins, unlockable emotes, that sort of thing. So coming 2022, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PC digital download. And yeah, you can also choose to join our playtests. Now, I doubt they're gonna want me here after I said too much, probably, but you know what? It is it's worth a shot. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, you have a roster thing right here too. You can go into every single character and you can break them down. Look at this, Arya Stark. Like this is just really neat. She was rejected for being a lady. What she became was something far deadlier. Place of Earth, Winterfell, Game of Thrones, special moves, face stealer, and dagger slash. Like you have all the information about all the characters here, and it shows like sort of breakdown in their games. It is really good that they included Game of Thrones in this. You got Batman 2, special moves, Bat Bomb and Rising Bat, and for special moves, I'm thinking that would be like maybe an up B or down B or side B input. Despite having no superpowers, his dedication, willpower, intelligence have helped him stand shoulder to shoulder. His arsenal of cutting-edge gadgets, funded by his family fortune, doesn't hurt either. You got Bugs Bunny next, the rascalous rabbit this side of Kalamazoo, a safe investment in special deliver rocket. Yeah, so it's gonna be all Acme brand accessories and projectiles and that sort of thing. When one of those wonky characters, you gotta deal with all this stuff. And then Batman, you have Bruiser here. So the fist is Bruiser. The sword here is Assassin and Mage/Range. So Bruiser, Assassin, and Mage ranged seem to be the 3 classes right here. That's probably a 4th one too. You got Finn the Human. High five, dude, and back. Packed him up. Finn Mertens. Yeah. So they only show a little bit of like primers for each character. Not really much of a breakdown into what it is. Garnet, Ruby and Sapphire, Heart Song, Friendship Blast, and all of the above. Harley Quinn, another Assassin. So Assassin looks like swordy kind of. Garnet looks like a brawler, Bruiser, and then there's Range Mage, which is like zoners and projectiles, that sort of thing. Jake the dog, of course, he's a Bruiser also, which has a lot of range. And I'm wondering if, because it is a 2v2 game, I'm wondering if it's going to be like team specific combos, like you put Jake with Finn, if that gives you something else. Rain Dog is a new guy. His actual name is unpronounceable. He's a support character. Look at this. Support. Special moves, Lovely Student, and Power Crystal. As far as no one knew, there were no survivors. Rain Dog is a royal guardian, a long-lived protector of the Xanathir royal family, assigned to keep him safe, although he looks fluffy and sweet. The heart of the warrior beats in his chest, and he'll do whatever it takes to protect those he loves. So there you go. And then you have Shaggy with the ultra instinct. You know, that was the meme that started the whole thing. He has Zoinks and Power Uppercut. He found a strange glowing crystal, and thinking it was Rock Kenny, he went to take a bite. There was a flash, then blackness. When it came to, he found himself in possession of incredible powers. That's sick. He's a Bruiser also. Steven Universe is a support character. We saw that earlier with the fact he's able to sort of throw a shield. And I think Shield Stepper is what we saw there. And Bubble Boy. I think Bubble Boy, that actually makes sense now. Because whenever there's like characters covered in bubbles, which there was earlier. I'm trying to find where that was in this trailer. I think Steven Universe was on the screen, and that kind of explained a few things there. So yeah, so right there, yeah. So we see both the specials. So when there's bubbles or the shield that Steven uses power, it looks like it's like a move that latches on, which makes sense. And it's cool. You can see little bits of it in the trailer. You saw Superman's Ice Breath and Meteor Liftoff, and Tom and Jerry. Superman, a Bruiser, obviously. Tom and Jerry, Mage and ranged. Not surprised that both Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry, the old school characters, are Mage ranged. A lot of their shtick and their you know, their cartoons deals with these projectiles. You know, Slingshot, Sharpshooter, Rocket Mouse, and you got Wonder Woman, who's a tank. So there's 5 classes, which means there's going to be probably, if there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13 characters here, there's probably going to be like 30 total. There's going to be tons of new ones. That's really cool. Lasso of Truth, Flying Warrior. So yeah, there seems to be a character for everyone here, and there just seems to be infinite potential for this game. And again, it's a brand new studio, Player First Games, and I'm just here breaking it down. You can also go to twitter.com/multiversus for updates if that's the thing that you want to do. And the Twitter, of course, is linked right here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and follow it. And one more thing to note is that they're revealing the voice actors for everyone, right? Maisie Williams as Arya, and you got Matthew Lillard as Shaggy. I mean, they're bringing back like the true and tried like legends of these characters to fully capture them. You got Tara Strong, one of the most legendary voice actors in the world, being Harley Quinn. George Newbern is Superman, and then you have Kevin Conroy as Batman, and Jeremy Shada as Finn. So yeah, these are all of the original voice actors for tons of the iconic movies and shows they appeared in. Garnet is Estelle, and of course the trailer is there. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think, especially with this roster. And then we have an FAQ here. Free to play, ever expanding 2v2, 1v1, and 4-player free-for-all. It's a platform fighter. Player First Games is doing it. Warner Bros. Game is publishing it, releasing in 2022. Available for all the consoles except Switch. And it's available on PC via Steam. There's cross-play and cross-progression. And then you have the original cast right here. And Rain Dog voiced by Andrew Frankel. I'm wondering if, you know, he's in more stuff, but it'll be interesting. Will there be more characters added? Of course, there's going to be more characters added constantly to the game. What modes will there be? Like I said, 1, 1, 2v2. Rollback netcode there. It's free to play, and there's play before worldwide release. So that's really cool. That's really neat. And yeah, we're going to see how this goes along. So beautiful, beautiful stuff, and I'm really excited to see what direction this game goes in. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who are you going to use, and what characters from the ever-expanding Warner Bros. Multiverse do you think will be announced next or as soon as the game drops? As always, stay hungry. I'll see you guys next time.